That's correct.
Yes.
And you're going to tell us who you are. Let's just start with that so we can get to know each other and find out what you're interested in as far as the super partners for ONO.
Cool.
So go ahead and tell us who you are.
Awesome. So hi, I am Amelia. I'm a writer and an entrepreneur living in East Tennessee, and I happen to be converting a school bus into a tiny house, which takes up a lot of my time and focus when I'm not on the computer writing. So I get to spend a lot of time outside, a lot of time in nature, and so lately that's fostered in me this love of botany and herbalism. So that's kind of where my interests have been migrating. I've been looking up a lot of construction stuff, a lot of DIY projects, and a lot of plants. I just see a plant and I'm like, who are you? Mm-hmm. What's your name? Can I eat you? So
all right.
That's okay. The gist of me.
Awesome. And why do you want to be a super partner for ONO?
When I first heard about ONO, I was really excited about how different the platform was, because it seems like instead of going for the same thing that other people have done and just kind of tweaking it a little bit, they said, you know what, we've watched this method not work over and over again, and so we want to create something that is completely decentralized, but also completely focused on elevating our collective environment. And the role of super partner is the steward of elevating that environment. I mean, like, all I can think about is how late last year everybody kind of discovered, oh my God, I live in my own bubble. All I ever hear about is stuff that I believe in. So how can I ever see any differing opinions? And that bubble is because people are just constantly surrounded by like this mediocre crap. And the super partner position is like the steward of quality, the steward of elevation and betterment of everything that you're seeing around you. So it's kind of like being the people who manicure lawns to make beautiful gardens and plant flowers and inspire other people to do the same. Because if the people around you are elevated, you're automatically going to feel this surge of, well, I can do, I can be, I can enjoy. And like the super partner position just made all of that like a realistic thing. Like I could actually do that if I were a super partner. I could be that for someone.
So. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the next question for Amelia is, what does a super partner in the ONO social network mean to you?
Super partner is a partner to the creators of the ONO community. So, I mean, literally translated, a super partner sounds pretty awesome, right? Like being super, but you have this sort of status and respect as a super partner that empowers you to make decisions for the betterment of the community. And that type of leadership is such a huge responsibility and a huge honor that, to me, the opportunity to be a super partner is like the opportunity to be a part of making something that changes the world.
Awesome. Okay, you're going to help me with the next question. Oh, what kind of work will you do and have you been doing that is similar to the work of a super partner?
So I am still pretty new in my STEAMIT career, and STEAMIT was the first place where I saw curation happening. I was not very early on in Reddit. I didn't get to use Medium very much, but I learned that curation is a natural practice of mine. So within the STEAMIT interface, I have been there for just over 3 months, and I've created a community called the Ladies of STEAMIT, which is over 500 women that I curate for quality, that I curate based on themed subject matter, and that I curate in these weekly dispatches so that people who are interested in that community, through the tags that I research and apply to the posts, can connect with new authors. It's less about showcasing just a specific post and more about showcasing people who continuously create quality in their field. And before that, I published a magazine that I hand curated back in my hometown of St. Petersburg, Florida, called The St. Petian. It's an arts and culture platform that went through Instagram hashtags for weeks, months, my God. And I selected over 70 different artists to showcase their photos of local landmarks, hobbies, happenings, things that they love, food that they love, and put it into a 75-page coffee table magazine that I published myself, had printed locally and distributed locally throughout the city.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Cool.
so
That's
that's just
awesome.
like a sliver of some of the work that I've done. I was the chief of staff at a nonprofit that helped women globally in the area of health and hygiene, specifically in communities that are affected by disaster like Haiti and the Caribbean islands. And so that was one of my passion projects. And through that, I cultivated the stories of these women and would interview them via email and capture pictures from the field so that I could showcase their stories. And that driver to connect community and to foster connectivity within people by telling stories is kind of like this fundamental human drive that I have. And I feel
Nice.
like that kind of pushes me in every direction and helps me to choose my next journey every time the opportunity arises.
Awesome. Very good. All right.
Cool.
So the next question I have is something that I think Coco would be interested in knowing is how would you bridge the gap between the East and the West, like Asia and Europe and Americas? How would you do that?
So ONO is a unique platform because one of the first things you realize is that, especially as an American who has been indoctrinated by Western media, is, oh my gosh, this decentralized, person forward, non-discriminatory, like open source, pretty much everything, liberty stands for, is coming out of China. And at first I felt to myself, I said, what does that mean to me? And I'm like, it means the future. It means that there doesn't have to be an East and West. It doesn't have to be your culture or my culture, and how are we going to meet in the middle? It's the unification of a global culture. I think that's what the internet was ultimately created for. It wasn't just to like bridge boundaries or to smash, I don't know, national identities. It was to unify people as humans, as the species that we are. A lion is not like, well, you're this lion and I'm a that lion. No, they're all lions. We're all humans, and the opportunity that we have to fully embrace a platform that was created by another culture is the first step in embracing a global culture.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing
Totally.
this. Like, I'm really excited to share the information that I uncovered and to see all the different people reacting and to give people a chance um like let's be good to one another.
Yeah.
And be and to have someone that's leading a platform understand that's
Yeah.
huge. I feel so much happier recently. It's like a little spark has gone off. Do you
Yeah.
feel that kind of?
Like right in here, just like a
Yeah.
little
Like
warmth, like a
something
sparkler.
good. Like something we can create something good in the world.